Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, this is Darlene stopping by this morning. Happy Monday. It's a beautiful Monday. It was just Friday, it was just Saturday, it was just Sunday, and here we are back on Monday. It is a day that the Lord has made, and we shall be glad and rejoice in it, right? It is what it is. It seems like time is going by like really fast. And the scripture says that a man should work during the day because at night no man can work, right? So that basically only means there's going to come a time when we basically can't do anything. It could be because of age, it could be because of anything that God says it is according to his will, right? So in the meantime, we want to stay as busy and productive as we possibly can, as you guys already know. Um, if you're a part of the Jury by BDK Creator Zone, I put some information in there. It's a 3-day amazingly you workbook, and the workbook is basically for it's goal setting and then some other type of activities, like for self. Because I hear people say all the time, and I get enough emails, where people are saying, well, I really don't know where to start. I really don't know what to do. I'm making the jewelry, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that, and I really don't know where to start at, right? I have a book. It's an ebook, and it's in my Etsy shop. That link is in the description down below. It's a workbook. It's a really good tool for if you're trying to find a starting point and then to understand business and how simple business can be if you're informed. But it's a really good book. After every chapter, you literally have to answer questions. And I think that's where the goodness comes in at, because it provokes you to answer hard questions when it comes to the mission of your business, the vision for your business. Do you really want to start a business? Do you really want to be in business? Do you really want what it is that you say that you want? And that book is it's a really good book. It's a workbook. It's a workbook manual. It's a really good book. I forget how many pages. It might be 60 pages, 80 pages. I don't know, but it's a lot of pages because it's a workbook. It's a really good book. But anyway, I am working on a bracelet, and I'm only using one of the charms, the charm spacers, and I'm going to be using some of my painted beads. So I'm going to be using some of these. I'm going to start with this bead right here. Just something really quick this morning, and then one of the little charm spacers, and you can see like all the little charms that I have on it. Bunch of little cute stuff. Something really cute. I got a couple of events that I'm going to be doing in one is in the middle of November, and then the other one is the first week of December. So I'm going to do a couple of, and these are lady events. Couple of lady events. And I like doing events where it's a lot of more like business women, because I sell a lot of the sets, the necklace sets with the matching earrings. Also bracelets. So this is what I'm going to do with this right here. But I'm also going to be mixing a couple of these beads, the ones that I did on camera. I just want to see how they're going to look. It's something about when you mix a bunch of different patterns together. And in fact, you know what? I'm going to do that on here. I got this bead right here. One of the vintage. So I'm going to put this one on here. I hadn't planned on doing that, but I am going to do it because I like to see. You can tell what it looks like. Do I got anything else up here? How it looks when you start adding all these different. I'm going to put this one on here. When you start adding all these different beads on here, what it looks like. You could already see what that looks like. And then we're going to bounce back to Our yellow ones. Man, this weekend went by really fast. I'm just like, wow. If I could just sit and make jewelry all day, every day, and look how pretty that already looks. Just with those different beads. Do I got something else up here? Another, I was looking for another one of these vintage golds, but I don't have one. You know what? I'm gonna put this one on here too, and then see what this looks like. If it don't look like what I want it to look like, guess what? We can always take it apart. It don't matter. I'm gonna try one of the black and white ones right here too. Just with all the different beads. Look at that. The prettiness of it. Because I was gonna just use the yellow beads, these right here, and then these right here. But then the thing with that is, as you start mixing the different designs or pattern beads, you could see, like what you get. And I didn't want to use a lot of the spacers, like on it. Not for this one. I wanted the beads to stand out more than anything, and just use one of these charms. Let me see, I might need to put one more bead on here. Because as I tie it, it's going to get tight. Yeah, that might be it right there. That's nice. I like that. Try one more bead. And then I generally would stretch the cord. I usually pre-stretch the cord so I don't have to. And that's really huge. That's for a big break. That's for a really big wrist. So one of these we don't need. So I'm going to take probably this. I'll take this one off. And then we'll just leave it as is because I do like the way this bead looks. So just something really quick. 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4. I like to do them even on each side. It really don't make a difference because once you tie the cord, it's going to be even anyway, but I still like to do it that way. I'm going to go ahead and tie it off. Pulling that cord nice and tight. And then I'm going to just double it. 1, 2. And then go ahead and tie it and pull it. 1, 2. This is not the 1.5. Oh, yes, it is. This is the 1.5. It don't feel as thick, though. Let me see. For some reason, it don't feel as thick. Maybe because I'm working with it so much. I don't know. But anyway, I'm double tying it. Double tying. One more. 1, 2. Double tying, pulling it. And because the holes are pretty big, I generally tie it, enough times. Because the knot is, and then pulling it so that it stretches and flattens out as you pull it and tie it. And doubling it up, and then pulling again, stretching it and tying it. Do one time. And then I'll do one more last time. Double 1, 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the extra off. Right there at the top of it. Like so. And then all I'm going to do is just pull that right in to the hole. So then we got a cute little bracelet. And remember, we can always squeeze the beads against that that spacer. We can make the spacer tighter, or we can pull it out and make it a little bit more open if you wanted to, or just squeeze it together to make it more flat. And then we got a nice, cute A little different. I keep forgetting to bring some bracelets over here. Dang it. And y'all already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna use some we're gonna use some wire just to see what it looks like with some extra stuff on our arm. Like it's not by itself. So if you got extra bracelets, you can throw some. Let me see something. I got a bracelet right here. Oh, let's see. I got one right here too. Throw another bracelet on. And you can see how that would look once you start matching it with other little bracelets, and your whole arm is just popping. That's really nice. I like that with the little charms. And I never made it to the store Saturday or Sunday. Yesterday, Sunday, was really busy with worship service. And then after worship service, I only had time to stop and get some gas. What else did I do? Stop and got some gas, talked to my sister, probably about 30 minutes. And then we had, at a sister congregation, we had singing fellowship. So after the singing fellowship, I came home. I was here probably 30 minutes, and then I went back to service. So it wasn't no time to do anything yesterday. This is really pretty. And see, you can tell, like, with all the different patterns on the bracelet, how it's just jazzy. It gives it a really nice look. Really, really nice look. And we do have another collaborative shipping that's coming up. So if you're not a part of the Jewelry by BDK Creator Zone, you might want to boogie over there, join the group, and then I will be posting some information about the next upcoming collaborative shipping, where we package up some of our product and we send it to a celebrity. It either goes to their celebrity, their PR person, or their stylist. It goes to somebody so that it can get to the, to the celebrity person. I like that a lot of these people, celebrities, have it to where you can actually send them the product. And when you send them the product, they literally like to do a video or, take pictures or do something like that. And I really like that. That's a really good way for them to give back to or assist individuals who support them. That's a really good way to support people in a way, because people are supporting you. And as they support you, I think that's the coolest thing ever, that you find ways to support others. And that's what it's all about, like doing the best. Oh, and I was going to ask this too. Whoever has been in the digital magazine, can you tell me how you're using the magazine? Are you using the magazine? Are you downloading a PDF file from a PDF copy from jewelrybybdk.com and then using that digital magazine to send it out to your network of people? Are you printing a copy of the digital magazine out and maybe having a couple of copies when you go do an event? And then that way, because when I do it, you have a really nice spread. So you get probably 2 whole pages, that I put your picture and then all of your, well, not all your product, but some beautiful pictures of your product, right? So in there, and I try to make the feature designer like kind of in the middle of the page or something. But anyway, that's media. So that's something that you can literally use to promote and push yourself. You could even download the digital magazine from my website, jewelrybybdk.com, download it, and then you can upload it to your website and put it under media, because that's media. You're in an actual publication. It may not be CNN, it may not be Vogue, it may not be Time or one of the major digital magazines, but you guess what? If you hang in there long enough, watch what I tell you. So if you're not using it that way, you're kind of doing it a disservice, because you're featured in the digital magazine and it is media. So if you know how to add things to your website, just create a page for media, mark it as media, and then go ahead and upload. You can upload the picture, your picture, on there, and then create a link, create a PDF document, so that when people click on it, they can go to the actual magazine. And when they go to the actual magazine, they can read about you and like all that good stuff. And then I'm thinking of some other ways that I'm going to be featuring people in the magazine, like coming up, to where if you're featured in the magazine, your picture, you're gonna have the cover. So there's something that I'm coming up to where I'm trying to figure this stuff out in a way to where it benefits everybody across the board. But if you're in the magazine, utilize the magazine. Send it out to your people. Post it on your Facebook page. Post it on your Instagram page. You don't have to do the whole magazine. Just do the picture of you featured in the magazine, and tell them to go to your website. And when they go to your website, they can look at the whole magazine. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? And then if you're emailing the magazine to people, people can email it to other people, and not only does they become aware of the digital magazine, they become even more aware of you and your status, and like, no, she real serious about this. She in the magazine, right? So it's ways to use that magazine if you're in it. But anyway, Darlene Knight, just want to drop that in there. Darlene Knight for Drew by BDK. And guess what, folks? We'll talk.